guys, so today I'm going to discuss on leveraging Sackett is a topic. So one of the most important key to wealth in growing business and yourself is the principle of leverage. And simple little drawing here about it. If you think about this, let's say you've got a 10 kilo of ball, a med or exercise ball in your hand, and you're trying to throw it. And there's certain height that you can get the ball to, right? If you put a little setup like this together and jump on a big old springboard here, you will be able to put it at least double, 3 times or 4 times higher depending on how fast you jump on it. That's leverage, okay? So most people don't really get the leverage, okay? And that's why they end up by the pool or working too hard, etc. Because they are the only ones doing so. They are throwing the medical ball or medicine ball up continuously and wondering why it won't go any higher, or they're getting so tired because they have to do it all themselves using the form of leverage. So a definition of leverage is pretty simple. It is ever more with ever less. Now let's see, I said here a couple of words for you, and I'm going to say here the 2 words Sackett. And by that meaning, what can you sack, all right? What can you sack around that you don't need to be doing? So potentially if I followed you around with this video camera for a month, and so all the tasks that you do in your given day, are you doing high value jobs that are bringing value to the business and money, or are you doing a combination of maybe the low value, low skill type jobs? Okay, so in either context, it's important that you're doing the high value type of jobs. So what could you sack on in the lower ones? I'll give you some examples here. Bookkeeping is one, very clear. Okay, so if you're still doing your own books, you are crazy. I always talk about this with all my clients. If you tell me that you're spending your time of probably 30 dirhams an hour's job, or sorry, 300 dirhams an hour's job, you should be able to sack that and give it to someone else, the bookkeeping and accounting. So you should be able to do it at twice the speed and half the cost. That's leveraging. Yeah, so that's doing ever more with ever less. Are you still doing some of the research in your business? Let's get another example. A client of mine at the moment right now is getting wound up to do a whole lot of marketing in the form of mail outs to a certain sector in a particular industry. Now we're putting together a database of about 5,000 different businesses in the city. Now when I first started on this person was literally staying up for a couple of hours each night to make sure we could do that. She was finding different businesses that we were going to send a particular mail out. And I said, crazy, we got to do that. We got to leverage you. So we went off, found someone who could do that a whole bunch cheaper, and she outsourced that particular role. Okay, they did in half the time they could send out. So we could send out the mail out way quicker. Yes, we had to spend on it, but she was able to spend her time on the high value roles in her particular business and also be home with the family in the evening. So that is what is important, that she's not going to sit and do the work at 10 o'clock in the night. So what can you sack? Here's a question. If I did follow you with this video camera, what would I find? Okay, so now a lot of times people say, oh Priscilla, but I do a lot of high value jobs. I'm going to say, yes, I have heard a lot of that before too. Only when I actually walk around and see what people do, does it become really apparent that there's a plenty of things that could be sacked if they actually really got their leverage hat on and got into that principle with ever more with ever less. What can you sack? Get a list out, make a list, get someone give you some feedback, then go do work on it. Put money that saves you a bunch of time and you will make more money. So I just say go and do it. Go ahead and do it. So this is Priscilla Khambatta, changing lives of every committed business owner.